That's crazy. The last video I just did was legit done at a crazy number. It's just cool. It doesn't matter because I talk about the numbers all the time, but it was just a weird synchronicity. Well, welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen. Sending out a lot of love. As always, it is your host, Lunar. Today we're talking about meaning, which is a deep video where I want to talk about that nothing in your reality, none of this has meaning but the meaning that you give it. And the reason I want to talk about it is because of a night that I had where a girl told me the crystal that I was wearing on my neck was fake. Now, here's now. Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna do it like this. I get asked questions all the time. Being a seer, being a psychic, I feel like people just trust in my aura and trust in my energy anyways, even though I have a very intense aura when you meet me. So I've been told by the same girl who said my necklace was fake. Honestly, I don't need anyone to tell me. But the funny thing about this is it doesn't matter if it's a fake. And it doesn't matter if anything, right, is fake. Now here's the thing why. Because idols, like the little doll that you held so dear to you as a kid, or the little pet rock, or the little, I don't know, maybe a little like freaking piece of Lego or tree. Actually, this is showed too, since I was going to go on tree bark. Plank from Ed, Edd n Eddy. What's his name? Who had Plank? I can't remember his name, but if you remember his name, put it down below. But for the example is, we give meaning to things. And depending on our belief in that item, that is what invokes the item. Whether it be a talisman, whether it be monk beads, whatever it is. You could give the realest or the fakest necklace to someone who doesn't believe in crystals or does believe, and it will have the same effect. If you give the real crystal to the one who doesn't believe, and they're like, I don't believe, it's not going to do anything for them. It's not going to enhance their life. It really will not bring any vibration. No matter the properties of the crystal. And here's the reason. When you're giving them the crystal, right, and I'm not saying I'm right, because all truths are half truths, and I don't think anyone's wrong here, but just what I know is that everything is cause and effect. So if you have believed it yourself, so point to that you're giving it to a person who doesn't necessarily believe, but they believe in what you say, you are already subconsciously and consciously programming them to have a belief towards the object working for them. So half the time it's not even them, it's your manipulation of their mind. So if you give it to someone who is hard stuck in their beliefs, usually giving them a necklace like that will not work. But if you give the fake to someone who is a believer and you say, hey, this is very real and it works, and then when they're wearing the necklace and they're actually bringing prosperity in there, like, this has been shown in something. Oh my gosh, this was shown in something, but I can't remember what it was, where the merchant sold like an old lady or something or somebody a fake, and then they ended up finding great wealth, and then the merchant came back saying, oh, can I have it back? I wish I didn't give that to you. And then the person gave it back, and then they're like, it doesn't work for the merchant who was greedy. And then they're like, why doesn't this work? What kind of sorcery is this? And then the joke is that it's the belief in the object. And the person usually discovers that it's their own power, and basically like a wand is like the antenna. You're channeling all of that current into this antenna, and that's really it. It's just like a place to aim, but it doesn't matter. And I thought it was funny when she said it was fake, because I said I know. I know. And what was the point in telling me? It's still cool. It still looks like a crystal. It still resembles one very well. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to actually find the words, because it still makes me go back to the people who I think are literally just playing spirituality. This is why I don't call myself spiritual. I don't call myself really, I say it's consciousness, but I say the work that I'm doing is conscious work. But I don't claim to be conscious. I just claim to be more aware than, peers. But the thing is that's what I mean. It just feels like people are riding this trend of spirituality because crystals won't do anything for you if you don't believe in them, and that's just the truth. And going back to the little doll analogy I made, that little doll has so much emotional weight put into it that it makes it an entity itself. That you could literally see, we lose that part of us when we grow up and we think that that was just a child's imagination. But no, your imagination is God. And now that people are starting to find out nowadays that your imagination is literally the law of attraction. Your imagination is creating your reality because your imagination is God. The mind is mental, meaning the universe can't exist without the mind. That means everything created here is from a divine mind. So then that means your imagination is creating your reality. You think of something, you have a vision, and then you go achieve it. If you're someone who's really going to achieve their dream. So that's the same thing with like anything that's around you. Some people love their car to death, give it names. Like I seen my partner. She swore that her car would keep pushing. Her car will be fine. And it did just that. It kept pushing when everyone thought it would break down. And that's just what I mean. Is like your belief is empowering things. Like it's empowering things. You guys are the God here. You guys are the creator. So when you get these items, these talismans, these things, you're just putting your power into them. And this is my own way of saying it. It's been said many times, but that's why I want to do my take on it, because this is me saying it. Thing is if you have an urn, say you cared about your grandmother really, really, really hard, like toughly. I cared about my grandmother a lot. And you had an urn full of her ashes. And you give that urn to someone, and they're just like, oh, my condolences. Whoop, whoop, slips, and then it breaks. And they're all sorry. And you're just like, my grandma's, that was my and you're like in awe, but they're just like, oh, sorry. In their mind, they can't really they can't really feel what you're feeling in that moment of what they just dropped, because it's not their grandma, not their urn, and their grandma's probably not dead. Whatever the case, you know what I'm saying, is literally you're feeling that heavy emotion because of the emotional connection you have to your grandmother. So imagine if it was your stepmother that abused you. She recently died, but the family, like her side, want to give you some ashes, and then it was that urn, and you're like, oh, that's just my stepmother's ashes. And then they were like, they accidentally tripped. Let's say it was actually for real, like something crazy this time, where they just bumped and like dropped it, and they dropped it and it broke, and you were kind of like, oh, damn, it's all right. I mean, it's just my stepmother's ashes. It's the meaning you give to things. It's the meaning you give to things. Which, the reason I actually want to talk about that is because it's even beliefs. That's why there was a saying from Aaron, which I like, my boy Aaron Dowdy, which is, have your beliefs, but just don't believe in them. We got a helicopter going ahead. So 1 sec. All right, I think we're pretty much good now. But that's what I'm saying. Going back to the beginning with the girl saying the necklace was fake. Who cares if it was a fake? It's my power going into it anyways. Like, it's me in like literally enhancing this item. It's like when you see them shows where someone gets a magical item and it's like, oh yeah, like the blacksmith imbued it with that. It's like my power is imbuing the necklace. Like this shit could get like, I remember when I was wearing it, it appeared like to my bro who had it in his hand. Man, I gotta find a way of identifying my bros. One of my bros, let's say like that. One of my bros looked at it and he said, is the necklace getting darker? Like, it looked like the necklace was getting darker. But shit, it's a fake necklace, so what is she talking about? But literally, it appeared to be getting darker to others. Bro, is that a very clear sign that is it's my aura? Like, I'm impacting the necklace. But see, I'm getting kind of like, looks like I'm getting like the Joker, getting like insane. But I'm getting like that because I feel like that is the one thing that's missed for people who claim to, be spiritual or claim to be into this kind of work or whatever. It's like, it's cool whatever level they're at, and maybe she's not at that level, which she is, because I said it to her. I said, it's all right if it's fake anyways. It's my energy going into it. But then, I don't know, she tried to bring me on some rant on how, like, it's very dangerous that you now know that it's fake and that the necklace has deceived you. I'm like, yo, I'm kind of like, what in the fuck? Like, and that's the thing. I'd be thinking like I sound crazy. No, I don't care. Everybody who's crazy is sane to me. And whoever claims to be sane and just normal, I don't know about y'all, but I enjoy being down this road of having visions and all this, man. It makes me feel great. And the only thing I feel more connected with my Native American side that I didn't really get connected with growing up, because I was scared of Native Americans growing up, like literally because of what I was programmed. Like, man, they like displayed us on TV as savages and a bunch of, and just yada yada and all this programming. So yeah, but I didn't watch TV as much as a kid. I just always seen them like that. Then the things that I seen deeper, because I was a computer nerd, so I was always sifting the internet and getting programmed so young anyways by that stuff. I always seen like now what I know is my people's dances and like the like almost like it seemed like they were in trances and like casting spells and things like that. Fucking motorcycles. No, but in all seriousness, I was scared of that side of me, and then I realized, oh shit, why was I scared? Like, this is me. What the heck? This is my power. These are my ancestors. They're just me. Like Avatar: The Last Airbender. But the whole point is just, yeah, like I thought that was really funny that she tried to feed me a story that now that you know the necklace has deceived you, you can't break it in here. Because I was just having fun at that point. And which is funny, I don't know why I wanted to break it, but I think I actually went along with wanting to break it because I was trying to get her to bite it. Like, I was literally, oh, bite it then. If it's fake, bite it. I was playing around because to me this shit's a game. This shit's a Matrix, and I don't care about appearing weird to people. Also, she put the necklace in her mouth once. Okay, this story is getting really weird and like details I'm leaving out, but I was like, bite it, break through it if it's fake. But she wasn't with it. So, and it's probably really dark now. I don't know how much you could see me. I'm probably becoming like, I don't know, hidden in shadow. But I thought that was really funny because like it's really meaning. Like, you give meaning to the things that are in reality. Nothing has meaning here. Shit, I don't even have meaning to some people. Like, and that's fine. Like, that's okay. Like, I could end up shot and killed tomorrow, right? And to the lovely of y'all who watch my videos and they actually do care about me, I care about y'all too, but you care about me, it would feel weird to see that I'm out of this reality. I've made the ascension or the ticket back here, but like I was saying, like, but to someone who came across my channel and just found out that I recently passed, it would just be like, oh, that's sad, you know, a life lost of someone, you know, whatever their perception of me is. And that's the thing, is like, that's okay. That's okay, but I don't like when these things are enforced, and I feel like that's why I stand. It's not like I'm not liking to the point where I'm like, I'm fighting the power. I'm fighting for truth. But truthfully, I don't want people to get scared when coming into things like spirituality or coming into learning their own power, because the thing is, you know, do your own research and make your own mind up, and don't have people like that. And I'm not saying that she's a bad person, because she was cool, but try to sway your mind and make you think. Like, I thought that shit was so funny. I thought it was so funny to hear that the necklace has deceived you. The fuck? Like, if anything, you're trying to deceive me from your own beliefs of what you think you know. Like, I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Is truthfully, everything is your mind. So, in a way, simultaneously, since we're all co-creators, I created that event to happen. And maybe I literally created that event to happen just to see other people's perspectives of things, or see what's going on in what Brother Panic likes to say, the Hoteposphere. I want to see what's going on in the new age version of spirituality, because it's not new. It's been around before, like fucking we were born, our grandparents, like, it's been deep. lost civilization type shit we're on. And yeah, and I just really wanted to see what she would say, and that's probably why that happened. But I just thought it was funny when she said the necklace deceived me. It didn't deceive me because, one, I don't really believe in crystals anyways. Yeah. Like, there was somebody who gave me smoky quartz because I had visions, like, which is real. Like, you could come hang out with me, and probably in a couple nights I could tell you stuff that's about to happen to you, and if you don't change your trajectory of your life, it ends up happening, which I have people who could give their testimonials to that. But the thing is yeah, like I don't really even, and when I got the necklace, I was like, oh, I just liked it because it was a cool piece. I wasn't really even trying to use it for what the guy told me it was, which was prosperity and stuff. Like, even when talking to certain people who try to explain this stuff to you, sometimes I just feel like they're bogus. Something in me is just like, I don't know, they just seem weird. My intuition has never let me down, so yeah, but you know, I just thought it was funny that if that guy was trying to deceive me, that's funny, and then she was trying to enforce her beliefs on me by trying to tell me that the necklace deceived me. The necklace didn't deceive me. I didn't believe the necklace in the first place. All right, I'm out of here. Much love, Moonlight. I love you guys, and I'm out of here. Peace. And gals.